It's the smart guy here, and I'm here to let you know where Jim Harbaugh will be coaching in the 2022 season. He will be the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. He did what he set out to do at the University of Michigan. It's time for him to move on. Also, all that NIL and transfer portal shit is going to wreck that Michigan roster before he knows it. It's time to jump ship. Let's go somewhere where there's some sanity, which is the NFL. All right, so there's 4 destinations possibly for Harbaugh in the NFL. We'll say Carolina. We'll say Chicago. We'll say Denver, and we'll say Las Vegas. Let's just run down them all very quickly. First off, Chicago. Chicago Bears fans kind of think that Harbaugh wants to come to Chicago. Guys, Harbaugh didn't have a great time in Chicago. Went around 500. Didn't leave on great terms. His best years of playing quarterback in the NFL were in Indianapolis. In Chicago, he was mediocre, and the fans weren't crazy about him. On top of that, you have so-so ownership. More than that, you have, just from a life perspective, terrible weather. You have bad crime. And you have high taxes. None of those add up to Harbaugh coming back to Chicago. Not to mention the fact that Bears fans booed Matt Nagy off the field the year after he won NFC Coach of the Year. Just putting that out there. So next up, let's move to Carolina Panthers. I think Matt Rule stays another year. Let's say he doesn't. Why would Jim Harbaugh go to Carolina? What's there? You got a star running back in Christian McCaffrey that just gets hurt all the time and doesn't play? What else you got? There's nothing else there. You have no quarterback. Let's move on. Denver. Plain and simple, John Elway. That's the end of it. There is no way that a strong-willed former quarterback like Jim Harbaugh is going to be told what to do by the great John Elway. It's not happening. Harbaugh doesn't want it. He wants to be able to run the show, get the fuck out of his way, and let him win ball games. Those 3 are out. Takes you to Las Vegas. The fans are rabid here. They're hungry for wins. They love this team. They're thrilled that they're here. They've been waiting for an NFL team for decades, and it's here. You have a great nucleus in place. You have studs on defense. You have studs on offense. You have a veteran quarterback with a great attitude and solid leadership. Looks like a good fit. Weather's pretty good. Free agents want to come to Vegas. Income taxes are low. And more than anything, after that John Gruden debacle, Las Vegas, Mark Davis, the Raiders, they need a character guy that has a solid reputation and is going to run a tight ship. Jim Harbaugh, next coach, Las Vegas Raiders. Put it in the books, and let's talk in a week.